If you're like a lot of local homeowners, you probably got an eye-opening property tax bill this month. Some homeowners tell us their quarterly bills skyrocket as much as $1,300 or 25%. We wanted to know what you can do about it.
I think it's ridiculous. I don't know if it's politically based or not, but yeah, it's pretty high.
I mean, I'm lucky. I can pay it, but it's really awful. I mean, I think it's horrible.
What are you paying more now as opposed to before?
I just did by the quarter. I mean, it went up $300.
According to Kiplinger, bills mailed in 2024 rose nationwide for many. Some saw an increase as much as 30%. Locally, home values have increased dramatically, and right along with them, property assessments and taxes.
Pretty sad, especially in this state. You know, a lot of people leaving. They're always talking about the taxes. You know, that's why it's called Taxachusetts.
Well, let's face it, the taxes, they're not going to go anywhere. But if you feel you were charged the wrong amount, there is something you can do about it. We found that out here at the State House. The Secretary of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, Bill Galvin, suggests you file for an abatement.
If you have a property that you think is unfairly valued, in other words, your house is valued the same as 3 or 4 houses, but they're all bigger than yours, then you might have a claim for an abatement.
An abatement is a reduction in your property taxes, and you can find this application online, and it must be filed with your local assessor's office, either in person or by mail. But you have to file a claim soon. The deadline is February 1st, and this year, since February 1st falls on a weekend, Galvin's office is suggesting that you file in advance.
You also have to pay the tax. You file for the abatement, and then they'll refund you the tax that you had to pay.
But for those who don't file, the question remains, is there any light at the end of the tunnel? Local tax expert Robert Weiss tells me there has been some talk of lifting the $10,000 tax cap, which in theory could help.
But that remains to be seen with a new Republican Congress and a president. We just have to wait and see. But I have been hearing some rumblings about that cap being lifted. So there would be some offset to folks who are paying high real estate taxes, especially.
In researching this story and talking to people about their big bills, many of them told me as a homeowner, it's important to know what's going on in your city or town, things like big construction projects and tax overrides. They suggest you ask questions, get involved, and vote to have a greater say.